So they're just trying to make up something to throw him out of the country.
Pretty much.
This is insane to me. This is a guy who comes to the country legally and is going to get thrown out by a government that's supposed to protect you. I mean, this is beyond an abuse of power. And what's even a little crazier is, Jerry, you're as close a friend with Pat, probably as anybody in the business, you, Pat, and Bruce. He had a hearing where he almost got deported. He had at least one other interview with the government. Did you know about any of this?
Well, that's the reason I asked David. He had a hearing. That's the reason I was shocked, because Bruce, Pat, and I, and Jim Ross, we were all right in the car. And the countless miles and the countless nights that we spent together out on the highway talking, and we got pretty deep with Pat a few times, and like I said at the beginning of this, Pat would throw some key words out there without ever really saying anything. But Pat loved to go on cruise ships, and he would seek his partner on, and they get separate cabins. Come on, Pat, you're on a damn cruise ship. Who cares? Well, if somebody might know me, so somebody know you. But I used to just really get on him all the time. He said, I can't. One time I asked him when he was here in Florida, David, and I think I shared that story with you. There was a nightclub right down from the wrestling office, about 3 blocks from the wrestling office. I asked Pat if he'd ever been there. He said, I can't go to places like that. I said, what do you mean you can't go to places like that, Pat? And he said, I just can't go. And so, the more I egged on, he said, I'm being watched and I can't do it. And I said, who's watching it, Pat? He said, I can't tell you. So, Pat was always pulling ribs on guys. So you just kind of took it with a grain of salt and said, okay, all right, somebody's watching you. But, seeing all this stuff, seeing history kind of adds up 2 and 2 together.